Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Lawrence. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Now a run on 1st down. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Red on red.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And nothing. One, he'll go down behind the line.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
3rd down and 9. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Quick throw here is complete. 12 yards on that hookup. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his second touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now, faking the give. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Falcons send their punting unit out, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
Hey, go!
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. He'll get rid of it and complete it. 2nd and a yard.
Take right, open. Silver.
To throw is Lawrence. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll get the penalty yardage back, and more than that. He's a couple yards short of the first down, a gain of 13.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Hey, run.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Okay, ready?
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. We'll try again. It's second and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. Now a third and 2. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. Not only did they convert on fourth down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Falcons. Now to try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion, Lion. 11, 11.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Red on red.
Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph, Ralph. Ralph, Ralph. Hot.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Hey, hey.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Jaguars.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. And he'll be taken down. They've got him back at the 50-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That's caught left side by Pitts.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds Goodwin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he'll spin his way forward for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Rip, 23.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to run it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Here's 3rd and 2.
Hey, go, go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Decent 24. Here we go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, run.
They'll stick with him again. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Lion. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here just past the 30.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
He's got his man. That's Coleman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll air one out. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Atlanta. No problem there on the extra point. And the Falcons are back within 4. It's 21-17. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Falcons 17.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the handoff, this is Benson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll look underneath here to Benson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Falcons getting their punter out there. Down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Red on red.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The PAT, up and good. And the Jaguars will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Benson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Looking downfield for Coleman. And that is incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
That one taken in. Touchdown, Falcons. The offense staying put. They will go for 2. He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. That is short of the goal line. And the try for 2 does not work. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Go. All right, let's go.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. shotgun run. He'll try the left side now. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
Red 23.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, go, go. Hot.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's in the end zone and intercepted.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Now, faking the give. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. They'll look to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, run.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. On the toss, they go with Benson. Ho-ho! And the Falcons are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. A 1st down on a gain of 11. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Atlanta. The extra point, up and good. And the Falcons are able to extend the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Now here's Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. Oh, yeah. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but that once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
Catch made right side by Thomas. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of the... An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Silver.
To throw is Lawrence. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
On red. Red.
Now a give up the middle. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up to the 28-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Lisa 24.
On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down, up past the 40-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll run, and here's Benson. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. play action. He'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. Kyle hits. Touchdown, Atlanta. The extra point is good. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Hey, Lion! It's hot.
On first down, Lawrence. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Third down, 3 to go.
Red on red.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he's going to have a Jags first down. He's able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Here we go, son.
To throw is Lawrence. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
30 left.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go, son.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to air this one out. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by DJ Turner.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
A give. Here's Benson. The defense plays it beautifully on that one. They knock him back to the 7.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone, and that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Silver.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And they've got it. Going to pick up the first down there. Right around midfield. Now Lawrence. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. It's second down.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Lisa 24.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. There's that man again. Another catch. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, run.
Now a give on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. He'll come up now for second down and 4. Lawrence now. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Red on red.
They go play action for Lawrence. Quick throw, taken in.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A run now on second down. And the Jags are going to have a first and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
30 left. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Ready.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal.
Here we go, son.
Here's a toss, right side. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up.
Well, after the failures of the first and second down, you got to look now at your third down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
And he nearly takes it in, but they're going to say he's short of the goal line. So now it is fourth and goal. This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on fourth and goal. They'll try to run. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on fourth and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off